The Ghana Energy Awards has been consistent in proving its mettle as a worthy stakeholder in the energy sector, as it does well to engender more creativity among industry leaders to provide solutions that speak to our current problems. For 6 years running, it has been doing this, which is no mean feat. I am aware of the various dimensions of the award scheme, including an initiative that seeks to promote STEM education in second cycle institutions. The commitment of the Energy Media Group in partnership with GP Business Consulting to facilitate these activities each year is highly commendable. I'm particularly delighted by your choice of theme for this year's event, which is Global Decarbonization, a Just and Equitable Energy Transition in Ghana. This choice of theme could not have come at a more opportune time than this, as it aptly captures the conversation of the day from a bird's eye view and zooms in on our country's interpretation and subsequent action on it. Energy transition, ladies and gentlemen, has come to stay, and we cannot pretend to be unaffected by it. Africa, and for that matter Ghana, is heavily impacted by the global climate crisis. At the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP26, in Glasgow last November, Ghana made bold commitments to shift to less carbon-generating energy sources, breaking away from fossil fuels in the long term. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is that for Africa and Ghana, a just, equitable energy transition is a must. Here's why. According to the African Development Bank Group, the continent has 20% of the world's population and accounts for only 6% of global energy demand and just over 3% of electricity demand. As a result, 600 million Africans lack access to electricity, while 1 billion people do not have access to clean cooking, and we lose 600,000 people per year, largely women and children, due to indoor pollution. Africa has also the lowest per capita energy consumption globally. The energy poverty is thus evident. The transition to an economy that is fully in harmony with our planet begins in each one of us. It begins with empowering people to choose renewable energy and energy-efficient technologies instead of those fueled by fossil fuels. It begins with smart systems for waste management and with solid strategies to change the way we source and use energy. Climate action is a responsibility we all share. In Ghana, government has committed to a full transition by 2070. To this extent, we have outdoored the National Energy Transition Committee and the Ghana Energy Transition Plan, a blueprint to guide our efforts to achieve our target. The country has also initiated several clean projects, initiatives that seek to reduce emissions. These include several solar plants, the Clean Cooking Initiative, amongst others. Having made these commitments, however, the critical concern for the sector in our country still exists. That is the continuous exploitation of our hydrocarbon assets. Let me be quick to emphasize that government does not plan to abruptly abandon the exploitation of our oil and gas resources, as they are critical to our economy. Instead, government intends to gradually wean Ghana off dependence on fossil fuel through the acceleration of and the rollout of renewables. The passage of the Renewable Energy Master Plan 2019 and the sustainable use of natural resources and energy financing in 2021 attest to our commitment in this direction. In the Renewable Energy Master Plan, government proposes incentives in the form of substantial tax reductions, exemptions from import duties and VAT on materials, components, equipment, and machinery that cannot be obtained locally for manufacturing or assembling renewable energy resources.